Thank you, Tracy. I put this stupid thing on and then I forget to turn it on. Honest to Pete. I'm scary. I am scary. I put this stupid thing on and then I forget to turn it on. And then here I am, hearing myself. There we go. Okay, we'll start again. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And here we are to Tuesday. I am early because I'm going to go to a softball game tonight. This opened up on Craft Around the Clock today, so I snagged it. You are painting away, huh? I haven't even started painting today. I had to work this morning at our furniture store, and then I came home and was checking some stuff online, and then before I know it, here we go. I'm over on Facebook. Okay, Tracy, thank you. I'm over on Facebook today. I'm not on. I usually go through the studio, whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, why can I not think of it? I think it's the suite, the market suite or whatever it is for Facebook. So I'm going to cut these things off because I don't need these. You sound like me, girl. Holy moly. How long are these? Not long enough for much. You sound like me. And you know what? When I was buying wood kits before I started cutting my own, I would buy them and buy them and buy them, and then I would not do them, or I'd do one or two, and then one or two would be left, and I would be like, I'd be like, what the heck? Let me see if this is, yeah, that's sticky. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace around these, and then I'm going to cut them out. And then I would forget how they were supposed to look. And then I would try to go find a picture, and I couldn't find a picture because they had been discontinued or something. Sometimes people just keep them on their site for a while and then they let them go. But holy cats. I think I just screwed that one up. Okay, there we go. So these are from the Dollar Tree, you guys. I used to get them. I think they still have them. They actually have them in other colors, but they're still the same design. So you could still paint right over the top of them and be fine. So many cute things made with these tiles. So I have another little project if we get this one done. But that 45 minutes goes pretty dang fast. Pretty dang fast. All right. It's really windy today here, so I wonder how these early ball games are going to be chilly at night. So I plan on taking a jacket and a blanket and all the things. And tomorrow I go to track meet. I'm going to be sweating to death, so I got to take an umbrella. Well, hi there, my sweet Caffany. How are you, girl? Oh, I love you too, Caffany. You, my friend, are the sweetest thing around. Hi, Cynthia. I just peeled into a craft around the clock spot that opened up and get it done so I can get one in today. And then that just comes off, you guys. And that part is sticky. I mean, it could stick on something if you wanted it to. But I'm not that person. I'm not that person to be clever like that. So yeah, tonight go to a ball game and freeze my wazoo off, and tomorrow morning go to a hi Kelly, go to a track meet and sweat my butt off, sweat my wazoo off. I don't know what the, hey Alexa, what's the weather supposed to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow's looking like a scorcher. Expect sunny skies.
Scorcher.
83 degrees and a low of 57. It'll feel even warmer at 87.
87. So tomorrow's going to be a scorcher. Oh, yay. I'm pretty good, really. I've been just plugging away on the Patriotic. I have a craft show on June 13th in Hastings, which is 20 miles north of me. And I'm going to do summer stuff, but I'm really focusing on Patriotic and hoping it'll sell. We'll see. This craft show doesn't really get the greatest traffic. They just don't. I don't. And they raised their price $10. And I wanted to say, so if you've increased the price by $10, are you going to increase the advertisement? Because honestly, there's times when I don't see anything except like 2 days before there's signs in town. They put signs up. But hi, Chris. What are you doing this afternoon? Got your garden all in? I'm not even close. I only put a little dent in it. Hi, Patty. Welcome in, you guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. So this morning I cut out, or last night I cut out on my laser, the globe with Uncle Sam on it. Oh my gosh, it lights up. Anything that lights up, I love. It's cold there too, I suppose. Hi Monica, when does summer come, Holly? Oh, you're not feeling well? Oh, I'm sorry about that. No hantavirus, I hope. Oh man. Here in Nebraska, we take them all, don't we? Okay, so I've got 3 stars cut out. You guys, I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I just got them like a couple of weeks ago. So they're there. I heard somebody say they got them at Christmas time. You don't have to wait till Christmas time. They're there. So I'm going to, you guys, I left my glue gun on the other day for days. Like days. I came out here and I'm like, really? You goofball. Okay, just want to make sure I get that on there. And it will be hot. If your glue is really hot, you will melt these. You guys I'm usually on business suite. That's what they call it. So I never see the They're discontinuing the tiles. The nerve. Don't they know we like them? Ooh, I don't really know if I like this hot glue or not. You know what? I think I'm going to do it on the next one. Because I didn't lay that star down so great. I almost feel like I want to peel it up. I think I am. Or not. Nope. Not going to happen, guys. Which I guess is a good thing. That means it's stuck good. Well, that means I better go snag whatever I can, huh? Not that I use them a lot, but when I want them, I want them. Okay, I'm going to put and I should have peeled those stickers off. I'm going to put the glue over here. And this is a cool glue gun, glue. So it's not the hot stuff. But still. Now I can pick it up if I want to and stick some glue underneath it. In the box that had these, they had 3 shapes. I think they had butterflies, circles, and stars, maybe. There were 3 shapes in the same box. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree to get something that I want to do, that I've seen, that I think is cool, they never have. Seriously, they never have what I want. It's always long gone. Long gone. That was a better way to do it, you guys, because this one's off just a smidge on that. Now I just want to make sure that they are stuck, because if they're not, I can just add a little glue. Because I think the hot glue dries before the piece gets there. I know one thing I forgot to get that I wanted to get was my, do I have it up here? Oh, I do, my gilding wax. I want that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut these to get this a little closer to my stars. You could use an X-Acto knife. Which I could do that too. Let me see how that goes. Let me see how that goes. See if I don't cut my hand off. Oh man, good Lord. Can't even get it open. Did it even go through? Gonna have to push harder than that. That went through. I think the scissors are easier. That's no lie, Kelly. They get rid of stuff when they know we like it. Our Dollar Tree in my town that's 20 miles away is, it always looks like a bomb blew off in there. It's terrible. Is that little Cindy in here? Hi, Cindy. Creates with Cindy. Create with Cindy's Creations. Okay, that's close enough. Looks like I scalped it on the top, or maybe that's the one. Nope, that's not the one. I scalped it a little bit. I'm going to have to, that needs to come off there too. I'm going to have to ink the edges. Or you know what? When I paint, I'm just going to paint over that. No worries. No worries. This one's pretty close. Except for where I put it, except for where I was off. Are you guys all still, kids all still in school? I see my neighbor kid is out today. He's outside today, and I'm pretty sure they have school today. I don't think that kid goes to school as much as he should. I think he's got parents that don't care. That's kind of sad. There's that one and that one. You could do it with an X-Acto knife if you were better than me. It's almost harder when they are almost exactly right. I don't think our school gets out until, like, could they be out already? They can't be out already. Our kids graduated this last week. The seniors did. So I think these guys have to go another week. Of course, there's no snow days because we didn't have any snow. Last year, the kids had to go. My kids down in St. Louis had to go until June. Can you imagine? Holy mackerel. You guys, I got my Facebook password because last night when I came out here and got ready to go live, I turned on my iPad and it was asking me for my Facebook password. I'm like, what? And I don't know it by heart. So I was already live, so I had to punt, and I could not see my comments, and I was so sad. So I made sure that I brought that out here and that I have it so that this is chalk paint I'm using, and this color is crimson. We're going to paint a red one and a white one and a blue one. So if you guys see anything behind me, those are my wood kits. I've cut all of those things out. If you're interested in anything like that, just send me a private message and I will send you a price and all the things, and we can get you taken care of. I need to start an Etsy page, or I have started an Etsy page, but when my laser broke down in October till like January, because I had to get someone to come and help me fix it, my brother. And it was like he was here like weekend after weekend after weekend. June 17th, holy mackerel. That sounds like how it was when we were in school. Oh, our kids don't know. Our kids get out in May. June 17th. When do you go back then? September? You must. When my laser was broke down, I shut down my Etsy shop because I was scared to death I was going to get an order, which I didn't. Well, I shouldn't say that. Josh is just getting by, Kefany. He is I don't even know how to say it. He's living. They went to Universal Studios a couple weeks ago, and he got on a ride, and he said his heart felt really funny. So he didn't ride any more rides. And he had a hard time walking around the park, and he had a hard time in the airport. He just, I don't know. And I know they aren't going to do anything with him as far as the transplant goes until he's been on that medication that he's on, that high dollar junk. And when they test him to see what the pressures are in his heart, that will determine whether or not he qualifies for a heart transplant. And you know what? As long as you can function outside of a hospital, you are low on the list. And he gets by. It's not like, I'm getting glue strings like crazy. It's not like he's like doing great, because he's not. But he can live, but he can't do anything. Like yesterday, he showed me a picture of his wife and his son out digging up their backyard, a section of their backyard for a garden, because they want to put a little garden in. Well, Josh can't do that. No way. So he's hanging in there. Prayers appreciated. I don't really know. I asked him once, when will they schedule a heart cath? And he said that his insurance denied it because he has to be an inpatient. I'm going to stick that in there. And they won't do it as an outpatient situation. So there's that. So then the nurse said, well, you know what? We'll just put you in the hospital then. So that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to get put in, and then they'll do it. I feel like it's later this summer, July maybe. Then we'll know a little bit more. And then they will implant that chip in his heart, and it will go to his heart and lung, and it will measure that pressure between the heart and the lung consistently, so he won't have to do a heart cath again, because that's the only way they can measure those pressures is with a heart cath. And that's quite, it's not invasive, but it's kind of invasive. There's always chances, always things could go wrong. So yeah, he's a fighter, I'm telling you. And then his company car got taken away from him because he didn't get enough miles on it. And they told him they were going to pick it up the end of April. So he went out and bought a car. And then he just got the message yesterday that said that he's been extended until April or till October. And so now he needs to, and they never came and got his car. He said the guy called him and he goes, I don't have his number. He goes, I don't have what I need to call him. So he goes, I never called him back. He goes, I figured I would get a call back. So now he's got his new car, which isn't new, and his car. And so now he said, I think I'm going to park the one he just bought on the street and take the insurance off of it. But I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I take the insurance off of it, because he lives in Omaha. And, and he lives on those streets where people, they kind of go in and out because the streets are narrow. And I'm afraid someone will hit and run his car. And if they hit and run his car, oh my gosh, and you don't have insurance, wouldn't that be the pits? Come on, dry. Dry, dry, dry. The red one, it looks like we're going to be okay. The white one's going to have another coat. You know what? I might just set that one off to the side since we'll just leave it and we'll do the white. So anyway, yeah, he is 45, 46. Let's see, 80 or 80, 80. Yeah, he's born in 80. So he's 46. Just turned 46. And he's got 2 boys and a wife, and they need him. But the kids he was born with congenital heart defect. And like his doctor said, his heart served him well for many years. And you know what? It did. It really did. And then it didn't. And now there's a lot of struggles. So he would just like to get a heart transplant. He wants to start over. He wants a redo. But that's the year your daughter was born? Yeah, 1980. He's 1980. First one I had was 78, 80, 85, and 88. Those are my years. 3 of my 4 were in the 80s. Oh my God, Kefany. The problems just get bigger. They get bigger. They really do. They get bigger. I might set this down and paint the blue one. See, 45 minutes, you guys. Zooms by. Isn't it crazy, Cindy? Seriously, he has to have that heart cath. But because it's not, I don't know. I guess because it would be to measure the pressures. I don't know. Oh, Cindy Lou, how are you, girlie? Good to see you on an afternoon. On an afternoon, I'm going to set this down, I think. Can I fit that? Maybe I'll just scoot it up. Insurance is ridiculous. It is. So I think I'm going to start putting saran wrap on my chalk paints because it was like everything I could do to get some of these open. I'm like, holy mackerel. Oh, I'm going to grab another brush real quick. I like these. I like these little ones. Ugh, that doesn't look so, nope, doesn't look so mixed up. I guess I'm going to have to shake it. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, he does pretty good though. He called me on Mother's Day. And we talked. My husband goes, "Who are you talking to when I left?" Because I was talking when he got home. He'd gone to do something, and I said, "Josh." And he goes, "Well, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?" And I said, "Josh." He goes, "Well, who are you talking to when I left?" I go, "I think Josh," because I didn't think anybody else called me. And then I looked. I go, "It was Josh." So we talked for almost an hour. They're thinking about doing some stuff to their house. They want to paint and put some carpet in. Their oldest graduates next year, that's my first grandson, my first grandchild. And I remember when he was born and I was working, I'd sold my flower shop and I didn't want to quit working because when I sold my flower shop, I really wasn't ready to be done. But I live in a town of 900 people and someone walked in and asked me if they could buy my business. I'm like, yeah, you can. So I didn't want to quit working. I was only in my 50s. So I think I was 52, 53 maybe. So I went down to the grocery store and I asked them, do you guys need any help? And they said, yeah. And I asked them before I even sold my shop, or before they took over my shop. And then I didn't start until March. I said, well, I want to take some time off. So I took a couple months off, and I took, because they took over January, and I took January, February, and then I went to work in March. But I remember they called and said that Anna had gone into labor and that I could come if I wanted to. And I thought, and she'd been there for a little bit, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get there in time. I'm not going to get there in time. And oh boy, did I get there in time. She didn't have him till it was, and you guys, that's Omaha. It's a 3-hour drive. So she didn't have him till like 9 or 10 that night. So it was, I got there and I got to watch Wyatt get born. And that was fabulous. Watch my grandson come into the world. You kind of forget all the things, you know. But quickly we figured it out. She pushed forever, it seemed like. And you know, then things had changed because I'd had 4 kids, but my kids were born in a delivery room. These guys were in a room and they gave birth right in the room. So you're like, wow, things have changed. And then I was in with the next one was Chloe. I got to see Chloe get born. And then Owen came, and that's Wyatt's brother. And they were going to let the other grandma in. She's from Brazil. She was in town. But she didn't go. And I didn't go because I thought she was going to go. I always am sad about that I wasn't there for Owen. And then came Stella, and I was with her mama when she had Stella. And that's my daughter. And then Jeff and Whitney had their 2 kids. One was in California, or they were both born in California. And then my 2 little ones, they're from down in Syracuse, Nebraska. So they were born down there. I don't even think we went to the hospital when Cade was born. I think we went to the house after they got home. Because Lord, they don't keep them anymore either, hardly at all. Oh yeah. My first boys, the one in 78, they gave me a saddle block. You guys kind of have to be careful because this will melt this plastic too. They gave me a saddle block. Well, my daughter-in-law didn't want me either. My Whitney, Jeff's, which was fine. I mean, whatever. My daughter, I was in with her, and her husband she's like, Mom, you can come in if you want. I'm like, yeah, I do. So these are not dry. And that is not even stuck. And I need it to be stuck. And I need them to be dry. I'm about ready to get my heat dryer, and I think I seriously feel like my hair dryer dried quicker than this. Not gonna lie. I feel like my hair dryer dried faster than I got my fingerprints on there. Just try to spread out some of that because it kind of puddles a little bit. And I was in labor with my first son. Like, I went in at 2:30 in the afternoon. I had him at 5. So I knew my daughter and my mom was quick. So I knew my daughter probably wasn't going to be long, and it wasn't. Her labors were not long. That's one thing we were good at, having babies. I'm gonna move this. I want to get to that red one. That's puddled there too a little bit, right there. I almost felt guilty because I had friends that had troubles getting pregnant, and I could just like get pregnant whenever I wanted to, and my labors were like nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I got blue on that. It wasn't like a total piece of cake, but compared to what some of them had to go through, it was. You know, some people would say they were in labor for like days, and nothing like that for this girl. Kind of thinking I was made to have babies. Come on, dry. About ready to. Oh, yuck, Cindy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that at Mary Lanning when Amy had Chloe and Stella. As a matter of fact, one of the nurses said, she goes, this little girl has so much love. She was so, just the nurse, because I bet they see some pretty ugly things. But she said, it is so nice to see a child so loved and so wanted by so many people. And it was, so I don't know if that nurse had a bad week or what, but so I want to get some Jenga blocks. And I want to put them on I think on there and there, because I want it to, I want it to stand up, and I want it to be in front of, yep. So I'm going to put it on the back of here and here. And then over here too, here, whoops, here and here. So we're going to do that. Maybe there and there. Hope it's right. We're going to hope it's right. One thing, it's hot glue. It can always pop off. Get in there. Man, the time goes by, you guys. Holy mackerel. So I want the white one to stand up in front of the blue and the red. Let's see. I think I want it to go like that. You can tell that I kind of melted that one. Yep. Wyatt was born in Omaha. Well, he's 18. He'll be 18 in February. I might have to go back over these, you guys. I'm picking up paint. Yuck. I was thinking maybe it might stand up, but I don't think it will. Maybe I can make it stand up. I feel like it's not wanting to stick very well. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to go with it. We'll see. We might end up having to put something. So I'm going to put my brushes in there. Oh, I put my white lid over there. I want to wrap some twine around the center. Hopefully yeah. Okay, so I need to glue it in the back. We're going to wrap it around a few times. I feel like if I would have gotten my white star down better, I would have been able to make it stand. And I can always put an easel on it too. And then I want to put a bow on it. So then now I decide, do I decide if I want to do like a rag bow? Or you know what? I wanted to do some gold gilding on it. That's what I wanted to do, and I should have done that before the, we're just going to make it work. Oh, just busted a nail off. Go figure. Been thinking every day I should go get these nails done. And that confirms it right there. It needs to be done. So I'm just going to take it off my lid, I think. And I don't want it to be like screaming in my face. Yeah, it would. See how that gold is? Isn't that pretty? We have this from Chalk Couture, and I never use it, you guys. I never use it. I thought, you know what? I should just use that, because these little tiles with those, with the raised design, makes it perfect for that. So then I was deciding, do I want a rag bow or do I want ribbon bow? Because I have patriotic fabric I could do for a rag bow. And I don't want it like huge. It's just small over. You guys, I'm going to have to go before I'm done. I thought for sure I wouldn't get this done. So I will finish it up and I will take a picture. It's 2:15. It's time for me to go. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks, Kefany. So I will, yeah, there you go. So I will take a picture. I also have a little tag I want to put on it with the USA 250 that I want to hang off the bow. So I will finish it up and I will take a picture and I will show you guys. So have a great rest of your day. Just scroll down and catch the next presenter. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.